My name is my name is Wallace, the flippin' legendary vampire dude. But because of everybody calling me, and by everybody I mean every now and then a few people randomly calling me the superhero. I don't like being called a superhero for several reasons, and I've explained in other videos. But the superhero. I heard a group of ladies say it, and my lady voice isn't very good, especially because I'm tired. Just it's late at night and got home from work in the gym. Group of ladies said, "Oh, the superhero, he's so hot." And I said, "I wonder who they're talking about." Just me on a treadmill over there, being weird. Anyways, what a day! What an exciting today! Anyways, um, no, today kind of today really wasn't that exciting at all. But but you know how it is. Gee, something really going on out there. Man, there's another one. I'm trying to wait for it so I can. Yeah, I don't like how close they are. They're like you imagine just like being at home or whatever. There's like all the sirens or whatever, and they like stop like pretty close by. It's just like, don't like that. Anyways, I'm feeling pretty good. Oops, sorry. Oh, I still gotta decompress. Making these videos is good for me for like decompressing. You ever feel like your brain is just like marshmallows or whatever? Maybe not marshmallows, but it feels like it's just like you're just kind of like waiting for like it to like chill out or whatever, so you can like just kind of be at peace and just like rest. That's where I'm at. There's like a whole situation going on outside right now. There's like a helicopter now. You can hear it. Man, maybe today is exciting. No, today was definitely not exciting. I'm very disappointed that I showed up at the library, right? But it was like 30 minutes too late because they close early on Saturdays, and they're not even flipping open on Sundays, which is a tragedy. Like, I realize a lot of places are not open on Sunday, but like, I think the library should be open. Like, that's just my opinion. Out of all the places, like, there's some places I feel like should not be open on Sunday. But, like, the library, come on. I want to read my books. I gotta check my work schedule too, because I don't even know. I think I work tomorrow. Oh. Yeah, I really don't like being called a superhero. Because, like, imagine being called a superhero and, like, something happens. They're like, come on, superhero. And I'm like, no. Guys, no. 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 That's what the helicopters and all the sirens are for. It's not me. I don't know what. I don't know who started that. Or if people are just like, hey, look at that guy. He's glowing over there. He's, he's real. He's got a lot of popularity and he's doing this and that. And people probably say stuff and it's like, oh, yeah, superhero. But I guess that's like more copacetic, that goes well with like society, because like vampire, like meet like people hear vampire, they're like, ooh, bad, scary, creepy, you know. Not all people, but that's like, you know, it's like, ooh, Halloween, oh, scary. But like superhero, you don't think like scary, so I don't know. As far as terminology, I don't know. I'm not a superhero. There's definitely like benefits to being well well known. Like, I don't know if you've ever been like in band, like in high school or whatever, and you're like the best clarinet player. I was not the best clarinet player, but I dated a girl who was like one of the best clarinet players. She played flute, which is not clarinet, it's totally different. Anyways, she was like one of the best flute players, and she was popular. Uh, I forget what I was gonna say, but it's like you're well known. People are like, "Hey," so I know you're like pretty and popular, and you play flute. Let me open this door for you, you know. What are you doing with that weird guy over there? You dating that weird guy? that guy that guy with the guitar who plays outside of the class and who's okay, I want to talk about this. Like, clearly I was a good kid. Grow like in high school, like I was like an honor student. All right. I was an honor society or whatever they called it. So like I was like clearly I was like a goody two shoes. Pretty ignorant. Very ignorant. But anyways, I was playing guitar outside of class, and like some of my teachers were like, "Yeah, yeah, just, just, just do what you want. Just you got a little guitar, you got curly hair, and you got your yeah." I'm probably all like didn't realize it at the time, but I had all these like character flaws and like clearly traumatic childhood or whatever, and they probably feel bad for me or whatever. You know how people are weird. And they're just like, yeah, yeah, play your little guitar, play your little Spanish music outside in the halls. Just, just do it. Just, just go ahead. And I would just be like, all right. And you know how there were like some, like I don't understand this, but there's like you could have like one class where it wasn't a class. Like I don't understand this. I forgot what it was called, but it's like you could literally. It's like if you took too many classes, or if you're in honor society, which this is total bullshit, by the way. So it's kind of like college, where like certain credit hours, like certain classes gave you certain credit hours, but like honors classes took up more credits. So like basically I got away with taking less classes. So that meant I could have free periods. I would have like 2 hours, 2 days a week, or like 3 days a week, where I was just like not expected to do shit. While everybody's like going classes, and they're just like, oh, there's Wally, just not doing shit, playing his flipping guitar, flirting with girls, singing songs, singing to girls. Well, that's fine. There's no problem here. Let's just move along and like adults, like teachers, like yeah, uh, yeah, we got a little musician here, yeah. So anywho, I don't know how I got on that topic, but I want to talk about my. There was like a homecoming or something like that. This is just like pure Twilight. Like, you ever seen the movie Twilight with the vampires, the pretty vampires, and the werewolves, and you know. Anyways, this. There was a dance. There's many dances, okay, like several dances, but there's one dance in particular that I don't understand how this even happened. It was like straight out of Twilight. I wasn't a vampire back then, but I got invited to this ball. I'm not making this shit up. It was a ball. It was I don't remember. I don't know how this came about, but it was like a special event, and I went with my girlfriend, the flute player, and we got all dressed up. I don't know if it was like a homecoming thing. I have no idea what it was, because it doesn't make sense. It wasn't prom. It was something else. Just a special thing. No idea. No idea how I even got there. It may have, I have no, I don't know. But it was the best, like, straight out of a movie. This big, imagine this building, multi-story building with like, you walk in, there's like people and like lights and like just like this like extravagant thing. And I was just a complete idiot. Like totally like, oh, this is what is going on? Like like my family, I'm not saying my family was like poor, but my family was poor. Like the people I was surrounded by were a bunch of honor four I've people with 4.3. 4.0 is supposed to be the highest GPA, okay? But there were people there with 4.9 GPAs. I'm not making this shit up. I knew a few people who bragged. I almost got a 5.0 GPA. How is that even possible? It's only supposed to go up to 4.0. Anyways, these are rich families, and I got invited. I got lucky. I got to do this special dance with a popular flute player, and it was like Twilight. I don't know how it was like. I don't know how that's related to Twilight, but I like to imagine. I like to think I like to you know how you recall something incorrectly? Well, I like to believe that in Twilight they got to go to a ball and got to dance. They might have. I have no idea. I haven't seen Twilight in a very long time. But I wasn't a vampire back then. Just a young lad. Didn't have a beard. But being a vampire and looking young as I do, I honestly didn't look very different. Like age wise, probably about like 6 years younger, 7 years younger. It's like a younger teenager. Not to brag or anything about how I look, and I could like use like vampire energy to change how I look or whatever. And la di da, how spectacular, how amazing! Wow, wow, freaking superhero! You can wow, no, that's dumb. And I think that's part of the reason why people like saying that kind of shit, because they're like, it's just dumb, just dumb. Anyways, it always makes me feel sad thinking about, because I've got like traumatic experiences because I'm an idiot growing up, making stupid decisions. I swear, like, I kind of, like, I wasn't a vampire, but I made a lot of decision making. Like, I was some kind of, like, some of the decisions were just like, why? It's like just dumb. Not saying vampires are just dumb, but sometimes they kind of are just dumb, quirky, ignorant, nonsensical, but not dumb. But you know, I use the word dumb very loosely. I feel like today I should have took a nap. Like today was the perfect day for a nap. Like I got home and but I made some videos instead. Didn't really have enough time for a good nap. I feel like a good nap is like 3 hours. That's like the perfect time. Like I was almost late for work today, which is pretty funny. I was like, this is like my bicycle ride should take like 15, 20 minutes, took like almost 30 minutes. Because I was like, I'm gonna be very considerate. I'm gonna pull off the side for every single car. And I'm like asking myself why I'm doing this. I'm like, well, just seems nice. Seems like the right thing to do. I'm like, I'm like, what are you doing? Like talking to myself like a crazy person. What are you doing? You're gonna be late. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be considerate. If anybody says anything about me being late, I'm just gonna explain. Like, oh, sorry. It's being considerate. It's being kind and quirky. And I feel like people would be like, yeah, were you being kind and quirky and overly considerate and weird, and that's why you're late? Yeah, I believe that. So yeah, I don't really have to read you to see if you're telling the truth. Like, I'm just gonna believe you straight off the bat because that sounds exactly like a flipping weird thing you'd do. think part of it's like you ever find yourself doing something like being overly considerate and kind, and you're just like, oh, I just feel like doing it, but like you got to think about like maybe I felt like it would make me feel better, like psychologically, but like you don't like obviously I'm not thinking about that, but like maybe I was like maybe this is what I need right now. I want to be extra considerate, extra safe, extra respectful, extra. I just want to be. That's what I feel like would balance my feelings right now, and that is why I'm late today. But I wasn't late. I was exactly on time. It was amazing. I was. I like to clock in 2 minutes early because I'm allowed to. Makes me feel good. It's like yes, yes, 2 minutes early. Nobody cares, but I care. I did it. Perfect. I was exactly right. It's like how I drink my coffee. Exactly right. It's gonna be 3 ice cubes. It doesn't matter how hot the coffee is, because coffee only gets so hot when people are making coffee. But the thing is, I know that there's 3 ice cubes in my coffee and 3 little milk creamer things or whatever. I used to do 4. I used to do 4 ice cubes as well. But I've grown up. Ain't nobody got time for 4 ice cubes and 4 creamers. Like, let's be real here. I want stronger coffee and warmer coffee now that I'm older. But anyways, I'm drinking my coffee. Actually, no, I don't know where I was going with that. But anyways, just exactly right. Perfect. Um, yeah, today was pretty easy actually, compared to some days when it's like super busy, or like there's like a lot of things going on. Like, I really do hope I work tomorrow because Sundays are kind of stressful for me. It's like every Sunday. I don't know. I don't quite know what to expect. Like, because I know that I'm getting like more and more popular here, and it's like some people calling me a superhero. There's some people say, hey bud, you should repent for your sins. It's like it's just it's like I don't know. It's like a mixed bag. It's like you ever eat those like jelly beans, those Harry Potter jelly beans? You don't know like what flavor you're gonna get. It's like a mystery. It's like, is someone gonna be really mean to me? I'm not saying people who say I should repent are mean, but I'm saying specifically like it's like, is somebody gonna hold the door open for me, or is somebody gonna like talk bad about me, make me feel uncomfortable? I'm not saying people who are spiritual or religious are that way. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that Sundays are more conservative, and not saying all conservative people are may say anything mean to me, vice versa. It could be either whatever. It's not what I'm saying. But it's like Sundays are just, you know, like I feel like I'm pretty like consistent. Like I do not think that I change that much. I do dress more conservatively. I feel like a little bit, or try to at least. Um, Makes me feel more comfortable. Because generally on Sundays, like I feel like extra, like I just kind of, it's spiritual. I'm a spiritual person. I enjoy Sundays. I want to be spiritual, um, and do my routine exercise and all that, and mostly do it by myself because I don't really have any friends. It's not true. What I'm trying to say is that I don't really know um, what to expect a lot of the times. But, it's not that big a deal. But as I've said, I am getting more popular. But I hope I work, so I'm gonna be kind of busy, or like I hope I can just like sleep in, because I could definitely just use like a lot of sleep. Really good for me. But we'll see. The struggles of being a vampire, struggles of being gosh darn celebrity and having people who love me and are all like spiritual, and I wake up and I'm like, why do I feel like a billion people? It's not a billion people. I'm just being over dramatic. Clearly, being silly too. I'm trying to be a little funny. Why do I feel like there's so many people like thinking about me? That I'm using that terminology very loosely as well. Just thinking about me. Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like there are some people who love me very much who are missing me in a very big way? I think, you know, why don't I, gosh darn, understand how this part of life works for people, for vampires, for alpha males, for, it's like a lot of this stuff, I've just like, oh, this is happening. Oh, I'm trying to understand it. Oh, okay, this kind of explains this. Like that's kind of, it's been a learning experience. I don't, I really don't talk to people about like some of this some of these extraordinary things, and I don't put much weight into some of these beliefs. Like I don't like I'm not gonna trying to think of the right phrase. It's like one of those things like may or may not be true, but I believe it to be true very loosely. That's like the whole like, okay, well, why am I awake right now? Why can't I sleep? I feel like this like aching feeling inside of me, like there's like a bunch of like I just feel like a bunch of people are missing me. I don't know how else to put it. So again, may or may not be entirely founded in logic or reason, but it's just like that's what I feel like right now. And, I believe in spirituality, I believe in spiritual things, and I believe this to be true. And I don't understand all the complexities of being who and what I am, you know. So, and then like sometimes like if I want to sleep and like the vampire inside of me, she's like, yeah, it's like, well, guess I am just not gonna sleep in. But I'd really like to. Like the feeling that comes with like sleeping for 12 hours. Like I used to be able to do that. So amazing. When I was younger. Just sleep for 12 hours. Just oh, what time is it? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna try to sleep for another 2 hours. I'm gonna sleep for 14 hours. Man, and like the sun's going down, the day's ending. She's like, oh, no problem. Like if I don't work tomorrow, like that sounds so nice. But I'm like 95% sure that I won't be able to do it. My body will be too awake, too energized. The problems I have. Anyways, I'm gonna end video there. Let's see, it's at like 30 minutes or whatever. Appreciate y'all for watching and allowing me to kind of talk and relax and decompress and fumble my words. You know, like clearly I'm tired. And I usually don't fumble my words as much, but who cares, you know? But I know there are people who care, and if I ever offend anybody, you know, I feel bad. I just do. So, all right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching, and I will talk to y'all later.